So today I was just browsing Twitter because I didn't have a video idea and I needed some kind of content to cover, and I was kind of giving up on hope when I stumbled across the Explore tab which said that TommyInnit was trending. And normally when a Minecraft YouTuber is trending on Twitter, it's never for a good reason. TommyInnit has been essentially getting some backlash for a comment he made during the stream. I'll play that clip right now.
Let's get around here. Tommy, how is our honorary lesbian? Am I? I just don't know. I just don't know if I'm a lesbian. I know that it comes with time and you have to figure it all out, but I don't know if I could be, if I qualify. I sure hope I do. Yo, I'm fucking. This tree just kissed me. Oh my god, I felt the tingles in my tummy. If I am, then I'm all for it. But I need to work out. Yes? You do not? Okay. Alright, fine.
Yeah, this clip was him replying to someone in the chat regarding the lesbian sexuality, which at the moment is kind of a touchy topic for many because there's been some controversies surrounding how some media outlets have been representing the sexuality, which is not okay. I haven't really read too much into it, but from what I've seen, it kind of is taking away the identity of the sexuality, which isn't cool, and to be honest, that's for another video. But I don't really want to touch on the topic because it's not really something I can speak about because it doesn't really apply to me. But anyway, this video is more about TommyInnit and how he's facing backlash, but essentially his comment made in that clip has stirred up quite the controversy on Twitter especially. And I don't really use Twitter that much, but I happened to be going on it just because I was trying to see what was happening because I needed video ideas. But yeah, I read some threads. I actually don't want to link many threads because I don't want people to get attacked for this video, and I don't want people searching them up because sending abuse to people who call things out is not the right way. And I can kind of see both sides of his story because his comment certainly is unnecessary, because I feel like it isn't really something he should. He kept digging himself a hole with every word he said. But I can also see why it's a bit harsh for him to be cancelled quotation marks over this, because I feel that Tommy was peer pressured into talking about this topic because of his Twitch chat. Now, I haven't watched the stream, I don't know what his chat's like, but from the majority opinion on Twitter, it seems that his chat have been egging on this whole lesbian trope, and it's kind of it was inevitable that he was going to eventually say something that would get him backlash, and pretty well summed up in this tweet, which I will show on screen. But yeah, I'm going to blur out the owner of the account because I don't want them to get any hate. It was kind of inevitable that he was going to receive hate for this kind of thing, and to be honest, I think it's kind of stupid that people were making him get put in this situation, because if you're a fan of a content creator, the last thing you want is for them to, you know, feel or get in trouble because of something you fans quotation mark orchestrated. I mean, Tommy's now going to probably end up having to apologise, probably on stream or something, for what he said. And although he didn't really need to say it, and it was probably a lack of judgment on his behalf, it's kind of unfair that, you know, he was put in that situation by his own so-called fans. Another thing that I also want to put into perspective is that Tommy's still a young adult. You know, he's 17 years of age, and he's got such a massive following at such a young age that he's bound to slip up and make mistakes, because that's kind of, everyone has made mistakes at a young age. I've made mistakes, and I can't say that if I was in Tommy's position at his age, I would have handled it as well as he's handled situations in the past and how he handles situations now. I think he's very mature and very well drilled on how to handle controversy and how to avoid confrontation and stuff, and I have to admire him for how he handles a lot of situations. But I just think it's a bit unfair that he's getting a lot of backlash for this. I know what he said is potentially like a triggering thing for certain people, and I think it's unfair on them that he, as a big creator, is saying these things, because obviously it doesn't look good when someone with 10 million plus subscribers is saying things that are kind of disrespectful to your sexuality or your friends or family's sexuality. But I don't really know how to feel on this topic, because I feel that Tommy could have maybe avoided this, but at the same time I feel like it was inevitable with how his chat were speaking and the things they were saying in the chat. And I don't want to pin all the blame on the chat, because obviously the chat might be uneducated. They may not understand the severity of what they're saying. They may think it's just a big joke, or they may think they're just having like a little laugh between friends and they didn't expect Tommy to actually read it. But kind of have to own up and realise that when you're talking to a creator in a public live setting like Twitch, that one, he or she or they may end up reading your comment and saying it live on stream, which has repercussions for you as well as the content creator, because the joy of live streaming and live content is that mistakes cannot be edited out. You know, he cannot look back and delete what he said. And I think he'll learn from this as a creator and as a person, because Tommy's a very mature person for his age, and he handles situations extremely well for the most part, and I feel like this is just a lapse of judgment. And I know Tommy does say a lot of jokes that people could take in a wrong manner, but I think overall he's done a pretty good job in the past of dealing with things. I think that now he'll be okay. I know that the initial backlash will make him a topic of conversation anyway, but I don't think he will suffer from this, because I think he's pretty mature, and he'll probably issue an apology or some sort of statement, whether that be on Twitter or in a live stream, and he'll probably be all forgotten about. He'll probably stand up to the people who are saying this kind of stuff in his chat, because he's a very progressive content creator, and I think that he will address this. And the people who do this in his chat, I think realistically you just gotta stop putting your content creators in these kind of situations, because people are going to slip up. You know, people are human, humans make mistakes, and it would suck for someone like Tommy to end up getting a lot of backlash just for nothing entirely on his behalf, you know. But yeah, that's that, and that's kind of what sparked up this evening after a pretty dry few days really of news and trending topics. But it sucks that this has happened, because obviously people are going to be offended on both sides of the party, and I feel that each person is valid with their concerns and their opinions, so you shouldn't target one and you shouldn't attack another for feeling oppressed or offended, because, you know, at the end of the day, some people are going to react differently to situations, and that's a part of being on the internet. You know, people have different tolerances for these kind of things, and you can't really judge other people for something that doesn't really concern you, possibly. Like for me, I can't say that I'm offended or I'm not offended really, because it's not my place to be offended or whatever, because, you know, it doesn't really affect me. It's not me. It's for other people to choose whether they feel that this is a touchy topic for them. But yeah, that's this video in a nutshell. TommyInnit got cancelled kinda on Twitter for his joke, I want to say joke in quotation marks, against the lesbian sexuality. But take your own impression from this. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this, and if you made it this far in this video, just comment down below dinosaur or something, I don't know, just to let me know how much of this video you watched before clicking off. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy this kind of like trending news coverage video, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel out, and it helps me know that people enjoy this content. Also share it with your friends so I can see what their opinions are. But yeah, without further ado, please don't attack anyone, and just, you know, be nice people, be good people, and look out for one another.